merchant there was, who a parrot did own, confined in a cage, wisest bird in the town. This merchant to journeying made up his mind, to fair Hindustan there some rich wares to find. From generous motives to each of his slaves, to male and to female, some gift to bring craves. He made them all tell him what best they would like, and promised to bring it most gentlemanlike. He said to the parrot, "Pull, pull, with rest. From Hind I must bring thee what thou mayst like best." The parrot replied, "Sure, thou'lt see parrots there. To them pray impart how it is that I fare. Inform them, a parrot who loves them all well, by these kept confined, close, shut up in a cell. He sends you his love and his very best wish, desiring from you wise advice, parrotish. He fears he may pine through longing to see his dear absent friends die in foreign country. He asks if it is altogether think fit that he should be caged while you on the trees sit. If this is the way in which true friends should act, leave him in his cage while you forests affect. He wishes you to call to your mind your lost friend, when drinking your bumpers ere fieldward you wend. 'Tis sweet to be thought of by far away dame, one sweetheart whose love sets one's heart in a flame. While you are disporting with those you love best, he's eating his heart out. Grief gives him no rest. One bumper you'll drink for the love of poor Paul, if only you wish him your love to extol, or thinking of him who is in slavery kept, your bowl's whole contents dashed to earth as though wept. Oh, where is the promise and where is the oath, the engagement sworn to him by sugar-some tooth? If absence of his came from truancy's pranks, you've set your forgetfulness against his sin's ranks. The ills you inflict out of spite and disdain are sweet to your lover, he does not complain. Your petulance prizes beyond fairy gifts, your vengeance most dear is, his hope it uplifts. No soul can imagine what pleasure is felt, or grace sin in all the fell blows you have dealt. Your wrath is thus sweet, how much more so your grace? If mourning so grieve, what from fists would take place? He weeps, but he hope you'll believe not his tears, and out of affection not lessen his fears. He loves your great kindness, your anger as well. He equally dotes on those opposites fell. The thorn escape should he, and visit the rose. He'd warble as nightingale, moved by love's throes. Most wondrous, this bird's strangest use of his bill, With thorns as with rose leaves he would his mouth fill. Not nightingale this, fiery dragon it is. All wrongs seem to him, through his love, purest bliss. He loveth a rose, and himself is a rose. He loveth himself and seeks love for its woes. Just so is the soul, its tale, just Parrot's tale. Over is the one to whom all souls make wail. Where is the man, feeble, who's yet innocent? His heart Solomon, and his whole armament. When he with tears bitter is heard to complain, the seven walls of heaven re-echo the strain. In anguish he groans, God in mercy he hears. His cry is, O Lord, and God wipes off his tears. Abasement in him is by God highly prized. His blasphemies o'er other men's faith are raised. Each instant in soul he ascends to heaven's gate. His mitres with crowns capped of infinite state. His frames here on earth, his pure soul with the Lord, in heaven's highest sphere, above man's thought or word. A heaven such as this thou contemplatest not, thou every moment imaginest what with him were and nowhere are quiet equal felt. To angels the four rivers seem a mere belt. Break off with this theme, let's discuss other things. Cease trifling, this God who knows best sends rings. Let's seek to inquire how it fares with our friends. The merchant, his parrot, who is it understands? The former had promised at later's request to give to the birds of far hand his bequest. So when he had reached that land, greatly renowned, in wooded retreat, flock of parrots he found. He stopped his beast, cried out at top of his voice, that message his Polly had made as his choice. One bird of the flock he saw, then took to quake, fell prone to earth, no more breath seemed to take. The merchant regret felt for what he had done, exclaiming, Alas, the poor bird I've slain, lone. That creature was surely related to Paul, two bodies, one soul, just as his magic doll. Why did I deliver that fatal message? I've killed the collateral of Paul's lineage. The tongue, by itself, acts just like flint and steel. A word from it, fire-like, we scathing can feel. Strike not, then, so rashly, fires sparks from thy tongue, in message or talk, feeble hearers among. The night's pitch dark, strewn around cotton beds. Amongst beds of cotton, these sparks one most dreads. He sins who, unmindful of dire consequence, lets fall-spoken spark fires a whole world immense. One rash word may set an assembly ablaze, molehills into mountains, and higher it can raise. In basis our souls would appear Jesus-like, to kill and to resuscitate. Words are godlike. If lifted could be from our souls the dark veil, each word of each soul would with miracles stray. Dost wish to speak always to men with sweet words? Have patience. Impatience must not fret the cords. This patience, beloved, is by all men of sense. Impatience a fault is, of children intense. Who patience exhibits shall mount to heaven's dome. Impatience who showeth tastes wrath that's to come. A saint is not hurt, whatever else may betide. To swallow fell poison should he once decide. His whole and his sound, strict diet's his rule. Poor students are healthy in fever's dread school. The prophet has continued, brave thou you may be, commit no mad rashness, however the foe flee. Within thee is a Nimrod, approach not the fire. Approach it thou must, to be Abram's pyre. A swimmer thou art not, nor seaman by trade. From headstrongness strive not the deep sea to wade. From fire Abram brought forth a fresh plucked red rose. A diver from sea bottom pearls store can choose. A saint handles earth, turns it right way to gold. A sinner by touch to earth turns this, behold. A just man's accepted of God, the Most High. His deeds are the works of God's hand still. The imperfect one's hand is Satan's foul limb. Responsible rests he, however he may climb. To him, wisdom's self's but a mere misguidance. The imperfect man's science is crass ignorance.